Welcome to Donut SMP, and in this video I'm going to show you some simple tips and tricks to help you get started as soon as you join. You just joined Donut SMP and you're walking around and have no clue what the heck is going on. There's all these different commands, different NPCs, different functions. It's brain hurting. So I'm going to show you the quickest and fastest ways to get started as soon as you join. First, type /settings in order to open up your settings menu. This one is easily the most important. You want to disable public chat. It shuts off all the annoying text that sprouts up as soon as you join Donut. Personally, I think it should be disabled by default, but they don't set it up that way when you first join. First option you'll want to make sure is on is your fast crystals. This is what's going to allow you to crystal PvP on this server effectively and fast. Next option is totem particles. You're going to want this on. That way you know when you've popped an opponent while you've been doing crystal PvP. The next thing you want to do is shut off explosion particles. This will increase your crystalling speed because the particles actually create a delay on the client side while you're doing CPvP on here, aka crystal PvP. Your next thing you're going to want to do is make sure you got disable mob spawns on. This way you prevent any random spawns from appearing in different areas that you're in or while you're digging out an area for a base. The random coordinates option allows you to spoof your coordinates. It basically modulates it and randomizes it so even you won't know what your coordinates are. So it's up to you if you want to have this option on or off. I choose to have it on. Having the payments option on is entirely up to you, but it also makes it a lot easier for people to donate to you or send you random payments. You never know, but I usually always keep it on. It's always nice to have. Make sure these items are disabled. Dual requests and all TPA requests and TPA confirm menus. You don't want to have a base and randomly accept a TPA here without realizing it. First player mistake, it always does happen and it can and will happen to you. Now the final and most important one is private messages. You're going to probably want these disabled only because with private messages you can end up in a lot of circumstances with random bots sending you free vouchers for 15 million, free vouchers for 10 million, and it's a scam. Or they'll send you random links. Don't leave these on if you're a new player. First get comfortable with the server, then turn them on. Now the next thing you're going to want to learn is to type /warp space crates. This is going to take you to a random section at spawn. At this place in spawn, there's going to be an area with common keys. These common keys you get once every hour for while you're on the server. These are important items because with these, you can get your hands on different pieces of diamond gear. This diamond gear is important because for those that are just starting, you're going to want access to this stuff, especially the pickaxes. Those are essential when you're on here and starting to get started on Donut. Now you're probably asking, Dayhawk, what's the fastest way I can start making money as soon as I join Donut? Well, the most obvious way would be to start begging, but we're not here for that. We're here to make money in a different way. So let's open /orders and we're going to look at logs. Logs are the quickest and fastest way to start making money. Doesn't matter what kind of logs they are, between spruce, dark oak, regular oak, any variety. You can sell them to orders and you can start making your first money on here. The quickest and fastest way to make money on Donut is to RTP around to random locations. These different locations, when you're bringing them up, will let you go to different areas. I suggest sticking to your region that gives you the best ping. Head to that area, teleport, and keep teleporting around until you find a random biome that has oak, dark oak, or spruce, and then start chopping it down. So after teleporting around for a bit with RTPs, which is random teleports, I found a spruce area. So I started mining some spruce, and the key to this is I want to show you that by mining out oak logs and spruce logs and dark oak logs, you can make your first million on here in less than an hour. It's very simple and very fast. You're just going to sell it to orders. So right here you can see that I managed to get my hands on about 4 stacks of spruce logs. So I'm going to go ahead and put those into /orders under spruce, and then I'll find the one with the highest amount. Depending if it's not already full, you might have to play around with it a little bit because sometimes they get filled before you can get to them. As you can see, I made 25k off the first 4 stacks that I put in there. That's a great start, especially when you're getting on here and trying to make money for the first time. And the final and last tip, how to earn shards on here. by going to the / away from key area. Always click the random away from key area, don't join the red block ones. Once you do this, you'll get teleported to the away from key area, and while you're away from key in this area, not playing at your screen, you can just leave your character here and let them gather shards. You get 1 shard every 60 seconds. If you buy a shard booster, you can quadruple that rate by getting 4 shards every second. And this is how you earn shards on here in order to use in the shop, which would allow you to buy spawners and other items and things like that. And that brings us to our last tip, the /shop. In this thing, you can buy whatever items you need on the fly while you're traveling around on Donut SMP. Now, /shop is possibly going to be removed. We don't know when. They keep saying now, then, this, there, then, when, why. Doesn't matter. They can't make up their mind, but it is still available. So while it's still available, utilize it to get items that you need to survive while you're playing the game and trying to earn money. And that's it for this video. If you enjoy this content, like and subscribe, and I'll see you guys again next time.